We all know and love our Russ Bond, our 2-minute test drive man, but you may not know that he's not just a one-trick pony. For many years now, he's been traveling the country from coast to coast with his KartSTART program, in which he teaches young boys and girls, well, from the ages of 10 all the way to 70, the skills and the techniques of driving. Obviously, he hopes that they become better drivers when they finally get their license, but also Russ wants to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to get in one of these carts, and nobody is left out.
When we started this program and we kept going along with it, every now and again we'd see a family show up with a kid living with disabilities. And so, you felt bad. Everybody was able to go, but they couldn't. So we came up with this idea to make a cart that has hand controls. So we got the first one, we used it last year, and it was a good success. But this year, because now we've been able to reach kids that need these kind of carts to be able to participate, it's been a resounding success. So this is one of our KartSTART presented by Toyota accessible carts. It's meant for kids living with disabilities, but the good thing about this cart is that anybody can drive it, whether you have a disability or not. And I'll tell you a couple of things that are new about it. Here we have the brake lever on this side and the throttle lever on this side, and it's just like an ATV. So if you've driven an ATV, it's just a thumb, and then the brakes work on the hands over here. So this is the braking system. You can see if I was using my foot, it would be on the pedal here, and you can see it going through this orange rod and then working the brakes. But you also see up here it's moving the hand control. If I go to the hand control and move it, you can see it's moving the foot through the same rod, but it's actually being pulled on the cable underneath. So what we do is we take this rod out. If you're going to use the hand controls, it can make the brakes work just a bit better. But other than that, it's exactly the same as any of the other go-karts. Now next year, we'll have a completely new cart, which will have hydraulic brakes, so it makes the brakes work even better.
First 10 years of her life, she was a happy, active, athletic, sporting little girl. She was in an accident. She was knocked off her bike and run over by a bus in November 2016. She spent a long time in hospital. She was in the intensive care unit for nearly 3 months. She was in a rehab hospital for another 5 months after that. She's paraplegic. She has no muscular control of her legs, so they're there, but they don't work. It took Rosie a long time to come to terms with the fact that her legs don't work and they can't be fixed. But throughout, she's remained an active and sporty girl. She plays sledge hockey. She took that up even before she left the rehab hospital. She was in a hockey sledge and loved it. She's always maintained the active and sporting activities and endeavors that she had previously.
I really didn't know how the hand controls would work. I've never seen anything with hand controls before. So it was kind of unexpected, but it's really cool. I think it's really great because a lot of the go-kart places near my town, they don't have hand control carts because of the liabilities and insurance, and they cost too much to make. So it was really good that they had them and really nice. Me and my brother were in the same line, and you just get to go around the track and you get to go really fast, and it's really fun.
As soon as she got here, she knew she was going to do it. Everything she's tried so far after, her accident, she's been able to do. There hasn't been a single thing she's struggled with or had difficulty doing. She comes in, she tries it, and she's good at it. It's amazing, really. I'm kind of jealous.
It just feels really good because everyone's on the same level of abilities and everything when you're in the go-karts. Everyone goes at the same speeds. It's just really nice for everyone to be all together.
The great thing about being in a cart for her is that she doesn't look any different to the next guy in a cart. It's exactly the same cart, exactly the same racing suit, exactly the same helmet. You can't tell which one's Rosie. And that means a lot to her.
When people tell you you can't do something, what do you say?
I kind of just ignore them and do whatever, I don't really pay attention to people who say I can't do something because 90% of the time they don't know what they're talking about.
Throughout her rehabilitation from the injury, it's always for Rosie been about what can I do, not what can't I do. And this is one more thing that she can chalk up to I can go racing in a go-kart if I want to. There's nothing to stop me. Get in touch, give it a try. You never know what's going to click. You never know what's going to light the flame or ignite the spark that really inspires your kid to do something awesome.
You think you're a bit of an inspiration to other young boys and girls?
I don't know. I don't really like being called an inspiration, but I mean, I guess some people would consider me one.
And your favorite TV show now is?
How I Met Your Mother.
And your second favorite show?
Motoring TV.
Of course, it's 4 o'clock. Of course he's not here when you need him. You want me just to do the closing? All right. Hey, so you got to see what we do during the day here at KartSTART, presented by Toyota. You got to meet some great kids, and all those kids are going to be on the road with us someday. Even Rosie, who was out there in our accessible cart. That's it for now. Join us next week for more stories about cars and go-karts and the people that drive it. Thanks for watching.